Brookdale Jersey Blues men's basketball team is live tonight from the Robert J. Collins Arena here on Brookdale TV as the men's squad getting ready to take on the Ocean County College Vikings. It's Brookdale versus Ocean coming up next here on BTV.
Shot uses the window for two. Drives inside and gets it to go. Oh, what a move by the freshman. And now welcome inside the Collins Arena as we get set for Jersey Blues basketball here on Brookdale TV. Brian Goudsworth, Tim Catalfamo here with you. Brookdale meets Ocean this evening. Brookdale winners of their last 6 in a row, and tonight playing their final game at home. And Tim, coming off a game where they had 5 players in double-figure scoring, and one of them, as we take a look at our Brookdale key player, Kerry Kirkwood. He does more than just score, though. He has become the engine of this team.
Yeah, Kerry Kirkwood had a lot of assists, as he always does every night in the last game against Philadelphia. He'll definitely be someone to keep an eye on. And then the other side for Ocean, you have to look at Corey Thomas as another player who will definitely be someone that you'll have to keep an eye on. Throughout the night, he averages 20 points coming into the game. So those two in particular will be players that you'll have to watch this evening.
And we're set for the opening tip, won by the Jersey Blues. Starting lineup this evening of Kerry Kirkwood, Kyle Bradshaw, Zach Olakani, and then Sky Harris and Jordan Little in the front court. And inside, it's Little to start the scoring tonight for Brookdale. As for Ocean, it's a starting 5 of Corey Thomas, Mike Golden, Jordan Craig, R.J. Lang, and Teddy Telemack. This is Telemack. It's a 3. It's short. Offensive rebound is taken, and a reset for the Vikings. Drive and kick, long 3, Golden missed it, knocked out of bounds, and the Jersey Blues will take possession.
Yeah, this is an Ocean County team that, as I mentioned in the opening, came very close to knocking off Union the other night. Brookdale and Union were very game that we called just a few days ago. So this is a team that you definitely can't in any way sleep on, so to speak. You have to be expecting them to come out with a lot of energy, and Brookdale definitely has to play well in order to stay paced with them.
As Bradshaw misses the 3, it's rebounded by Jordan Craig. Ocean overall a record of 15 and 11. That puts them 7th place in the Region 19. Telemack, the back end against Olakani. And now Golden against Harris. Down to 10 to shoot for Ocean. Thomas gives it up. Nice look inside. And it's R.J. Lang with the easy 2. And that ties the game up at 2 apiece. Minute and a half gone by. Olakani for Harris. Thought about the 3. Bradshaw to Kirkwood in the corner. He fires away, and that's short. Rebounded by Lang. Right now, our scoreboard and clock graphic not working at the moment. We hope to have that back by the second half as the shot is missed by Thomas, rebound Little, and Kirkwood brings it the other way. Olakani streaking to the rim, and he gets the roll.
And again, that's why Brookdale is so dangerous. They're able to push the ball up the floor so effortlessly, and you had Olakani finish at the other end.
Vikings coming from Toms River, New Jersey, one of the local rivals in this Region 19 as Golden misses. Tracked down on the long rebound at Telemack. Telemack drives inside and gets it to go despite the contest from Jordan Little.
Yeah, that was one of the very first times we saw Ocean actually go inside. We've seen a lot of open shots around the perimeter that have not gone in. So first time we've seen Ocean really actively drive inside and get a basket.
Feed it down low, Little, good position, and he finishes. Got it to go right over Telemack, and Brookdale regains the 2-point lead, 6-4, early going. Golden will take the long 3, and it just grazes the rim, picked up by Harris. Kirkwood on a bounce for Little, and he throws it down. Beautiful setup from Kirkwood. This is an Ocean team that gets the majority of their scoring from the same 3 players. One of them, Corey Thomas, handling now. Thomas gets it back, guarded by Kirkwood. Thomas drive shot, swatted by Little. Numbers for Brookdale, 3-on-2. Olakani takes it himself and draws the foul.
And that was a smart play by Olakani. Again, Ocean only comes in here with 6 players, or I shouldn't say 6 players, very few players ready to go. They're struggling. They're a little bit down on a number of players tonight. So what Brookdale wants to do is they want to draw some fouls and get to the foul line. Nice job by Olakani. He could have given it off, but he decided to keep the ball and go to the rim hard and draw the contact and the foul.
As Olakani misses on the first attempt, the foul goes on Mike Golden, his first.
Yeah, only 8 players, not 6 for Ocean here tonight. So still, that's not a very full roster compared to Brookdale. So what they want to do is they want to attack the rim early and try to draw fouls.
As Olakani splits a pair, Ocean comes off a tough loss, 100-98. That was Tuesday against Union, a game that they had a 6-point lead with about a minute left. And that got away in the late stages, turned into a loss. Telemac lines up a 3 and hits. Teddy Telemac from long range, timeout Brookdale. 16:06 left, first half. Brookdale leading by 2. We'll be right back.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove, again and again, that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
And we're back here. Brian Goudsword, Tim Catalfamo. Early stages of this first game. Change in the schedule as the men take the first of our doubleheader. It is, in all other cases, been the women's team playing first, but they will play the later game, 7 o'clock, after this one is over. And it's 9-7 Jersey Blues with just over 4 minutes gone by. Little in the post, kicks it back out. Kirkwood fires at 3. That's too strong. Olakani gets the rebound. And now Bradshaw on the drive, and he's fouled on the floor. This will go on Telemac. His first and the team's second of this first half.
Number 22, that's his first personal foul and the second team foul for Ocean.
Here's Harris, foul line. It was swatted away by Jordan Craig. Thomas trying to save, but it'll stay Brookdale ball.
Yeah, Ocean playing pretty well on defense so far. A lot of aggressiveness. The only thing that I see that Brookdale's doing slightly better is rebounding the ball. Ocean comes in here averaging more rebounds than Brookdale per game at 43 compared to 39 for the Jersey Blues. But so far what Brookdale has been able to do is they've been able to rebound the ball a little bit better than Ocean so far early on.
And here's a turnover as the other way comes Thomas, and streaking in for the bucket is Mike Golden. So he has his first points. It ties the game up at 9 apiece. Olakani the other way, count the basket and 1.
Yeah, we've spoken about this in the past, Brian. Olakani, the last several games, has been playing really well. We talked about early on in the season how he was someone who would come off the bench. He's in the starting rotation this evening, and the last several games has been a factor on the floor, particularly on offense, putting in a lot of points and really working the ball really well, making smart decisions with the basketball.
Yeah, he's been in double figures his last 3 games scoring-wise, so he has come on strong here late in this season. Golden drive and kick. Thomas with Harris defending. Telemac puts up another 3. This one's off the mark. Bradshaw snags it.
We've seen a lot of threes from Ocean so far in this game. I'm actually surprised.
Harris comes up short. Telemac couldn't grab it, but Golden does, and Golden all the way to the rim gets fouled. Olakani, trailing the play, was able to get back there to contest it. But he commits the foul, and Golden to shoot 2 for the Vikings.
That's his first personal foul and the first team foul for the Jersey Blues.
And that's a Go ahead, Brian.
First team foul against Brookdale.
Yeah, that's a situation where if you're Zach Olicani, we just talked about how smart he's been playing with the basketball. When you're a little bit beat and the opponent has about a step or two on you, you need to let that guy go and hope that he misses the shot instead of committing a foul.
1 out of 2 from the line for Golden, who was the second leading scorer for Ocean, averaging 19.5 points per game. It's 12-10 Brookdale. 14.5 to play first half. Bradshaw fakes. Pass was tipped, nearly stolen by Craig. But Brookdale will keep possession with 16 on the timer. Kerry Kirkwood, the inbounder, floats it out for Harris. 10 to shoot. Little inside, and he banks it in. Nice feed from Olicani. And Brookdale up by 4.
And notice how everybody touched the ball on that possession out of that inbounds play. That's what you want to do. You want to move the defense around, work the ball all the way around the perimeter, and then if you can find an opportunity with such a player such as Jordan Little down on the low block, that's the way you finish.
Golden knocks down a long 3. And he has range from well beyond the arc. Shoots it 43% from downtown as the ball knocked out of bounds. And Tarek Gatling will check in right now for the Jersey Blues as Bradshaw comes out.
Yeah, Kyle Bradshaw, another player, freshman, along with Zach Olicani, who have played very well the last several games in the latter part of the season.
Brookdale gets set up on this possession now with 15 to shoot. Olicani backing it up. Olicani, the crossover, stripped of the ball, and here comes Thomas. Gatling to beat, and Thomas wins the matchup for the Deuce.
Yeah, in Ocean right now, they're just pushing the ball up the floor. They're running very fast on offense, and they're making it work. I'm very impressed by their play so far.
Jordan Little has gotten off to a great start. 6 points early, and all of them coming in the paint. Brookdale back up by 1. Golden with Gatling on him. Golden drives right by him, blocked by Little. What a rejection. Brookdale back in transition. Olicani thought about the jumper. Now he drives inside and flips it up and in.
And that was a better decision by Olicani. You saw him kind of hesitate there. Think about the 3. It's better to drive inside if you have the opportunity, and he was able to make it work.
And again, Paul Chizek going back to Olicani in the starting lineup, not James Wright, who had a big game in Brookdale's last one against Philly. The miss by Thomas. And did they get a foul in the backcourt here on the Vikings? This will go on Golden, his second. And there's Paul Chizek, who told us his team a little bit fatigued. They've been playing a lot of basketball of late. Played Saturday, last Tuesday, but they just keep on rolling. 6 straight wins. Of course, unbeaten here at the Collins Arena, and Paul Chizek getting set to finish a 25th season as the head man here.
Yeah, they only got one more game. Again, this is their last regular season home game. They got Middlesex coming up in a few days, but this team, if they can win out, they're going to be seeded second in the Region 19 tournament, and they'll get a first-round bye.
As James Wright is in for Brookdale, Gatling misses. Little battling for it. Little comes up with it, but a travel is called. Now Brookdale turns it over. On the Vikings sideline, it's head coach Andy Smith. He's in his 4th season. His first 3 had been losing seasons. In fact, this program having their first winning year since the 2011-12 season. Clark gets the roll and a foul. So Corey Thomas a chance for 3 for Ocean. Kerry Kirkwood charged with his first. Thomas, 71% foul shooter, and he converts a three-point play. We're knotted up 18 apiece. Kirkwood for Little, his foul line jumper bounces home. What a start for the big man of the Jersey Blues tonight.
And that was a nice shot by Jordan Little. He's a little out of position. Usually he's a lot lower down on the block, not really at the foul line, but impressive shot. He got the lucky rolls. Don't get me wrong, but nice shot by Jordan Little.
Down to 10 to shoot for Ocean. Thomas, as they work it around the perimeter, shot clock at 5. Green drives, nearly lost it. Loose on the ground, and Kirkwood has it. Brookdale running. James Wright to the rim. His shot misses. Harris gets it. Officials blow the whistle. It's staying on this end of the floor.
Yeah, and there should have been a foul there on R.J. Lang when James Wright was driving to the basket. The two made contact. I thought clearly that was a foul, and Wright would get 2 at the line, but the official was looking right at it, chose not to blow the whistle.
Wright, quick hitter, and he knocks it down, a 3. James Wright from that right corner. Brookdale up by 5. It's 23-18. Here's Khalil Green, and a foul is called as he was on his way to the rim. And there's, you see, the execution on the out-of-bounds play from Brookdale as the foul goes on Jordan Little, his first and Brookdale's third of the first half. Craig on the drive, and he finishes it with the left hand. Nice move by the sophomore out of Toms River. Harris on the perimeter. Harris cross court for Wright. One dribble and a jumper, and he's got another. This one from 2-point range. A long 2 for James Wright, who's quickly chipped in with 5 off the bench.
And we talked about how Wright likes to come in off the bench, not necessarily as a starter. We saw him start the last game against Philadelphia, which was a surprise to us, but he really does play well when he comes off the bench after a few minutes in the opening couple of minutes in the game.
Matt Ringel set to check in next dead ball. Craig, and he finishes again. Jordan Craig likes that left hand as he was able to maneuver around the defense for 2. 3-point Brookdale lead. 9:20 left first half. Kirkwood is open. 3-pointers off. Gatling for Little. His shot is good. Jordan Little just keeps contributing on the offensive end. Craig gets back to track it down. Green backs it out, 10 to shoot for the Vikings. Green in no hurry. Shot clock at 5. Thomas way outside. Telemac with 1 on the timer, an air ball and a shot clock violation.
Yeah, really nice defensive set there. And Brookdale now up by 5. I've been very impressed by the way that they've been playing, but Ocean, I think, has kind of shocked Brookdale in a way of how they're hanging around. Brookdale really hasn't been able to open things up just yet. They're playing well, but Ocean's sticking around in this game. This looks like it could go down to the wire.
Brookdale 27, Ocean 22. 8.5 to go first half. Ball in the hands of Wright. Kirkwood for Bradshaw, the fake, the baseline jumper, and Kyle Bradshaw knocks it down. Hot shooting to start this first half for Brookdale. And again, working with a lead early in the game, which is something that they struggled with for much of this season. Telemac for 3, he's got it.
Yeah, Brookdale's just not closing out on their shooters, and that's why Telemac was wide open for that 3.
Now, Telemac has already hit a couple from long range. It's an Ocean team that's very good offensively and very good shooting the ball from three. As a reach and foul called as Gatling was trying to make his move.
Yeah, and Teray's been someone, we keep talking about all these players who have come in second half of the season and have played well. Gatling's been another one who, remember, he was out for the first portion of the season. He's now been playing the last several games, but he's contributed nicely all around the floor, not just in the low block area.
As Brookdale keeps possession, Wright was able to knock it off Craig. 22 on the shot clock for Brookdale as Kirkwood to inbound. 7.5 to play first half. 29-25, Jersey Blues. Work it around to Wright. Kirkwood, the open man. He knocks down a three-pointer.
Yeah, Kerry Kirkwood, usually someone you don't see pull the trigger on a three very often. Usually he's the one who's doing the assisting. But so far in this game, he's been playing really well and has had a couple of threes from behind the perimeter.
Had a double-double in his last game, points and assists. Telemac again, and another as this one rattles home. Teddy Telemac, a big first half for the Vikings. Paul Chizek wants to talk things over. 6:53 left first half. Brookdale leads by 4. We'll be back.
Young Lee, Colts Lake High School, guard.
My name is Kyle Bradshaw. I'm a guard from Massaquoi High School.
Teray Gatlin, Patterson Eastside, small forward.
James Wright, Ewing High School, shooting guard.
Zachary Olukani, Teaneck High School, guard.
Dante Whipple, Old Bridge High School, small forward.
Samson Oriana Tolo, Madiron Regional High School, forward.
My name is Sky Harris. I'm from Cardinal McCarrick High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Jordan Little. I'm from Perth Amboy Tech High School, and I'm a power forward.
We are the Kirkwood twins. We're from Neptune, New Jersey. He's point guard. I'm shooting guard.
Matt Ringel, Marlboro High School, forward.
We are Brookdale men's basketball.
Go Blues!
Alfamo back here on Brookdale TV. Possession with the Jersey Blues outside the timeout. 32-28, Brookdale. Wright got bumped. Foul is called. That'll be Khalil Green, picking up team foul number 6 for the Vikings. Green second. Brookdale's 5 on the floor is Kirkwood, Wright, Ringel, Gatling, and Bradshaw, as Kirkwood will have to re-trigger in after Green got a piece. Tonight is pink zone night here at the Collins Arena, so if you're seeing a lot of pink, that's exactly why.
I love those socks. I think that's the most coolest thing I've ever seen.
You got several players sporting the pink shoes as well. Gatling outside jumper off the rim, and it's rebounded by Telemac.
And you know what the interesting thing is, Coach Chizek is actually wearing a pair of those socks underneath those dress shoes.
He also has the pink tie as well.
Yeah.
Here comes Kerry Kirkwood off the turnover. Vikings get back in transition. Ringel, the nice move in the post, and he gets it to go with the right hand.
And Matt Ringel has been so good this year, right in that low block position. Kind of picks in where Jordan Little comes off, is able to fill in really nicely. He really likes that turnaround hook shot off of the glass, and he was able to execute it perfectly on that last possession.
And Ringel coming off maybe his best performance of the season last game. Wright able to get to it and lay it in.
Great hustle by Wright. Get down there again. That was a loose ball. If he hadn't hustled, it would have gone out of bounds, but he's able to get down there and put it in. Great hustle by James Wright.
36-28, Brookdale. Screen comes from Craig. Cross-court pass. Green fires away, and he connects. Khalil Green from behind the three-point line.
And the reason why Ocean's hanging around in this game at a 36-31 lead for Brookdale is that they're just not closing out. You saw Kerry Kirkwood knock down that three, but they're just not closing out on their shooters and leaving them open from behind the arc, particularly in that right arc position right in front of the Brookdale bench. That's been the sweet spot for this Vikings team so far.
5 minutes left first half. Both teams are shooting it well. Thomas misses on the runner. Thomas has it knocked out of bounds. Paul Chizek is claiming it should be Brookdale basketball. But the officials are going to keep possession with the Vikings. The inbounder, Golden. New shot clock to work with. Telemac on the drive. There was contact, no call, and then Wright swats the shot from Craig underneath. Brookdale running. Kirkwood for Wright, streaking to the rim for two.
Yeah, and Brookdale noticed the opportunity. Ocean was not back on defense. They pushed it, and they were able to get the basket. That's why Brookdale is so hard to beat, particularly in a fast break opportunity.
Big impact for James Wright coming off the bench so far in this first half. As we get a stoppage on the floor. And another beautiful setup from Kirkwood on the last fast break. Kyle Bradshaw is hobbling on the Brookdale sideline. 10-point Jersey Blue lead as Bradshaw replaced by Olakani. Victor Figueroa is in the game on the Vikings side. Down to 6 to shoot. Figueroa drives inside, gives it up. 1 on the timer. Golden can't hit from 3. Rebound Ringel. Brookdale has Kirkwood, Wright, Gatling, Ringel, and Olakani. Gatling the back in, throws up a wild shot. Ringel able to gather it in. Can't finish it, but he is going to the line. So Matt Ringel to shoot 2 for the Jersey Blues. As you see, Kyle Bradshaw getting worked on there on the Brookdale sideline. Looks to be some kind of a leg ailment. As for Ringel, it was a double-double for him in his last game. 14 points, 10 rebounds, and he also contributed with 5 blocked shots and 4 assists. So he filled up the box score in that Jersey Blue victory. 64% foul shooter, 1 out of 2 from the line. Jordan Little is coming in. Ringel will check out. Now Sky Harris pops in as well. (42-31), Brookdale with the lead. Under 3.5 left first half. And again, we hope to have our scoreboard graphic back up and running in the second half. Telemac drives, count it, and 1. What a half for Teddy Telemac.
Yeah, he's someone that comes in here averaging just under 18 points a game, and we talked about how Telemac would be a factor along with Corey Thomas on this team, and Telemac has played really well.
Sophomore from Toms River converts on the 3-point play, and the Brookdale lead is trimmed to 8. Brookdale 42, Ocean 34. Come up on 3 minutes left first half. Kirkwood, that's a long 3, and he's got it! Kerry Kirkwood with his 3rd long ball of the first half. Now Thomas driving right at Kirkwood, and he draws the foul on Kerry.
I tell you what, Kerry Kirkwood has been phenomenal from behind the arc. Very, very rare that you see him shoot all these threes. Again, not that he can't make them, but just he's someone who's more of an assisting guy who gives it off to people such as Sky Harris to knock down those threes. But so far in this game, he's played really well. And now you see his brother Keyshawn come in. Remember, he's been out the last couple games out with a virus, so he's back in.
Yeah, Keyshawn dealing with a case of the flu. He's missed his last 3 games, but he's in now with 2:47 to play first half, replacing his brother. Telemac drives in, floater misses, rebound Little.
Nice.
Right all the way to the rim, shot was blocked. What defense from Jordan Craig. 2-on-1 the other way, as Thomas can't get it to fall, picked up by Telemac, and a new 30 to work with for the Vikings. Green was contacted underneath the basket, and Khalil Green to shoot 2 for Ocean.
Yeah, and nobody picked Green up there. That was kind of a collapse on defense for Brookdale. Everyone was trying to get their man, and Green was left wide open. That's why Brookdale was forced to foul there.
Jordan Little gets hit with his second, Brookdale's 6th in the first half. So Ringel set to check in, likely for Little, after the first attempt from Green, who shoots it at 73% on the season. Another Toms River product, of which Ocean has several on the roster. As you see Ringel come in for Little. And Green, the 6th man of this Vikings team, averaging 9.1 coming off the bench. 10-point Brookdale lead. 2:10 on the first half game clock. Olakani drives, reverse layup, misses. Ringel gets it. Ringel almost lost it, puts it back up and in.
And again, just out-rebounding Brookdale is Ocean in this game, up by 12 now.
Thomas going the other way, offensive foul on the Ocean leading scorer. For Thomas, his first. And at the half, a reminder that we'll have a performance from the Superstars as part of this Pink Zone night here at the Collins Arena. Again, the final home game here for the Jersey Blues this season, and looking to wrap up an unbeaten campaign. They're 12-0 in this building this year. Here's Keyshawn Kirkwood, gives it up for Harris. Harris on the drive, and the floater is good.
And again, just nice work in the ball around Harris. Came from the perimeter in the corner and just was able to knock that down from the left elbow. Really nice ball movement. In the last several possessions, Brookdale started to pull away from Ocean.
Thomas sets it up. High screen Craig. Green got Kirkwood in the air. Nice look inside, and rolling to the rim is Jordan Craig for the bucket. We'll hit the 1 minute mark with Brookdale leading by 12. It's 49-37. Jersey Blues in front. Wright curling toward the rim, throws it up off the glass. Ringel the offensive rebound. Ringel up strong. Ringel the tip. Ringel again. And he'll go to the line. At least 4 opportunities the freshman had. Kept coming away with the basketball, and he'll shoot 2 for Brookdale.
And I spoke about it at the beginning of the game. I'll mention it again. Rebounding has been a key for this team this year. You saw it there in that possession. How many bodies were underneath there in the paint there for Brookdale fighting for that rebound? Of course, Ringel had several opportunities. Keep with the play. Never give up on the play. Keep fighting. Most of the time, if you get that rebound and you go up with it strong, you're going to go to the line.
Misses on the first one. And we didn't give the officials for tonight's game, so they are Dick Hecker, DeJuan Jones, and Darren Bradley, as Ringel splits a pair from the line. Brookdale at 50 points in this first half, working with a 13-point edge. Green got fouled as Ringel contacts him along the foul line. And for Matt, it is his first of this first half. Green back at the line for the Vikings. And Green shoots it at 73% on the season, 1-1, and he'll get another. So Brookdale on a pace again for another good offensive performance. They put up exactly 92 points in each of their last 2 games, and on pace to hit triple figures if they can put up another 50 in the second half. 22 seconds on the clock, and about a 1 second difference between the game and shot clock. Olakani standing still. Olakani the spin, into the lane, and the finger roll off the glass.
And notice Olakani took his time. No hurry, just took his time, did not have anybody rush him on the offense, and was able to finish.
That'll count if it goes, but Craig can hit. And that ends this first half of play from the Collins Arena here on Brookdale TV. A strong half for Brookdale in their final home game of the season as they take a 13-point lead into the locker room. It's Brookdale 52, Ocean 39 at the break. And really on both sides, Tim, as we welcome you back inside our booth, good offense on both sides. Brookdale got off to the good start. Ocean was making their shots early, but Brookdale the 13-point lead at the break.
Yeah, I really do think that Brookdale just kind of had a couple of shots go their way. Ocean is still hanging around in this game. Don't sleep on Ocean. This is a team that's very, very strong and can easily make a run. But what Brookdale is doing really well is they're rebounding the ball. We just saw it a couple plays ago with Matthew Ringel having 4 opportunities and going to the line. That's something that Brookdale is doing a better job of. I noticed early on in the first half, too, that Ocean was shooting a lot of 3 balls from behind the perimeter, way from behind the perimeter, and not knocking them down. That's something that I feel that if Ocean would drive to the basket a little bit more, I think that they'd be in this game a little bit closer. So we'll see what happens. But again, I feel very confident about how Brookdale has been playing coming into the second half. I think that they can hold this lead, but Ocean, if they can make a run, is going to have to go inside. They're going to have to go to the perimeter to try to draw some fouls and get to the free throw line.
Jersey Blues currently on a 6-game winning streak, looking to extend that tonight. We'll see you back for the start of the second half. For now, down we go courtside. Nico Vocatoro standing by with Jordan Little.
And basketball skyscraper Yao Flamingo.
I'm joined by sophomore Little. Jordan, 14 points in the first half. How have you been able to be so successful?
Just work hard with my team. Go up strong with everything.
What do you guys have to do to get this W?
You have to play good team defense, communicate on defense, and close out on the shooters. We're allowing too many 3-point shots. That's basically what we gotta do.
How do you feel about Brookdale's night supporting breast cancer awareness tonight?
I think it's a great thing they're doing. It's definitely great for the community. It gets fans to come. It's something really nice.
Of course. All right, Jordan, thank you. I'll talk to you in the second half. That's all for us.
I went to college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dreams through. I'm Tara Boyce, and I came to Brookdale to give college another try. I never imagined I would find my passion.
Hello, my name is Jack Ryan, and I teach English at Brookdale Community College. The mask that I'm wearing here is simply a prop that I use in my American Lit 1 class when I teach Edgar Allan Poe's short story, The Cask of Amontillado. In that short story, Poe utilizes masks both literally and metaphorically. And literature classes are meant to help students to analyze difficult texts, to break them down, and to understand what is really going on, not just explicitly, but implicitly as well, to read between the lines. That skill translates to any discipline, as do the skills that we teach in our writing courses, where we give you instruction on how to learn the tools of research, how to properly construct, focus, and organize a research paper. All of those skills that we work on in those courses help you, the student, to be a better student, to be more appropriately employable, and to enjoy literature, film, poetry, any kind of resource that you might be interested in. Even listening to the radio and the lyrics on the songs that you hear on your typical FM station or iPod. We at Brookdale's English department hope that you can contact us and look for the appropriate courses that work for your vision of what your life will be. And we hope that you do that as soon as you can. And if you want to contact Jack Ryan, just look up J. Ryan on the English page and you'll find me, and I would be glad to tell you what I know and learned in my 45 years at Brookdale Community College.
Need a place for your next conference, meeting, seminar, or social gathering? Choose the Warner Student Life Center located on the beautiful wooded 300-acre campus of Brookdale Community College in Monmouth County. You'll have access to 15,000 square feet of versatile event space, state-of-the-art conference facilities, a comfortable lounge, a scenic outdoor patio area, and an award-winning catering service. To learn more, visit brookdalecc.edu/events. That's brookdalecc.edu/events. The Warner Student Life Center at Brookdale Community College. Make it the place for your next event.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter here for Brookdale TV at the ring ceremony for the women's soccer team. 2014 back-to-back national champions.
Being a national championship is an indescribable feeling.
I mean, it didn't feel real at first. Going to school the next day was just amazing. We were all just couldn't believe it.
I don't know how to explain it. It was it's unreal.
Honestly, I really could not have done it without my teammates. It's such a team effort, the sport, and that's why I love it.
We commend you for your good sportsmanship and team spirit, and for bringing great honor to your family, your coaches, and your community, the entire county of Monmouth.
We really did have a good group, and I wish if Brookdale was 4 years that I would have more time with you, but since it's only 2, I'm grateful for what I did have. And I'm just really proud of all of you, and like I said, I look forward to what the future has for all of you, so thank you.
I think that the soccer program is just such a great addition to the school. The school has such a great reputation that, they had 2 national championships. I think that it will just highlight the school even more so.
Catch the women's soccer team as they attempt a three-peat this fall. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV. Thanks for watching.
Need a break from the vigorous academic year? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Hi, I'm Sophia Perola, and I'm here at the Student Life Center, where students are chilling out, drinking smoothies, and hoping their finals go smoothly. What's your name?
I'm Zaire.
Zaire, I see you're drinking a smoothie. What smoothie is that?
A strawberry banana smoothie.
It looks delicious.
Oh, it is very scrumptious.
How do you think it's helping you de-stress from the academic year?
Well, it's cold and it relaxes my throat, and it's like, it's very relaxing. If I get a brain freeze, it'll stop me from doing homework. You know what I mean? So that's how it's relaxing.
Sounds successful to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your smoothie. Hi, can you tell me your name?
My name is Lorena. Hello.
Hi, Lorena. That's a beautiful name. Did you have a smoothie?
Yes, I did. Strawberry banana. It was so delicious.
Do you feel de-stressed?
Of course I do.
Right now we're in SLC, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are here massaging the students, just giving them 5-minute chair and table massages. A lot of students benefit from it. Once we come over here, usually we're signed up. We have a non-stop time that we're here. So we're usually here 11 to 2, and it's beneficial for all the students.
I think it's a really good idea, actually, to get a massage before the finals, because it's really relaxing, yeah.
This feels amazing, just getting rid of the kinks and knots. I can see why this is Anti-Stress Week. Thank you for joining us here at Brookdale Television. Signing off. Happy Happy Chinese New Year. That's right, it's the year of the monkey. And to kick it off, Brookdale's having a little celebration here at the Student Life Center. Let's go check it out.
My name is Kayla Cardoza. I'm the Vice President of Asian Society here at Brookdale. And the event today we're doing is Chinese New Year. We're celebrating the year of the monkey this year. And we have a bunch of different crafts that people can try. We have calligraphy for those who want to attempt it. We have origami. And we also have a marble game where you use chopsticks to try and pick up marbles of varying difficulty. And we also have free fruit in the back.
I'm Linda Wang. I teach in math department. I'm the advisor of the Asian Society. I'm the founder of Asian Society since 1994. I love the club, and it's great to see all the students come together, not only Asian students, but a lot of students who are interested in the culture and they want to be involved with the Asian Society.
My name is Myung-gun Jeon, and on Chinese New Year, Korea also celebrates their New Year at the same day, because they used to be a part of like one country. So we were once one country. So like it means a lot, like that we're celebrating the same holiday. So like one day like we could just like feel reunited maybe, like in that way. Yeah.
What a great way to bring in the new year. To learn more about Brookdale, visit our website at brookdalecc.edu. I'm Sophia Parola. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Lauren Watson here at the Brookdale Athletics 2016 Hall of Fame.
We're here tonight to recognize the inductees into the Brookdale Athletic Hall of Fame. The Brookdale Community College Alumni Association is proud to sponsor the dinner tonight, along with the athletic department and also with the Brookdale Community College Foundation. It's great to have all these Brookdale alum back together to celebrate each other and to celebrate their achievements while they were here at Brookdale.
Oh, I think it's a great honor for anybody to be inducted to any Hall of Fame. I mentioned Dennis McCaffrey, young guy like him, and he's already been inducted into tonight will be his 4th Hall of Fame that he's been inducted. And he's a very successful coach and a successful administrator up in Cranford.
I want to just thank Brookdale, to all the other inductees, the 1986 team for showing us how to do it, current athletic director, just feeling his passion, his love and concern for Brookdale. I want to say thank you, Brookdale. To all the employees, keep doing what you're doing, because you got some kid that didn't really have a path, you got some kid that really didn't know what he was going to do, be able to go to Villanova and have a great life now, and it's because of Brookdale, and I say thank you very much.
It's an honor for me to be able to share this evening with all of the amazing inductees that are here, but especially with Bo. So, while I am proud of my accomplishments in my years playing softball here at Brookdale, the greatest of them all, for sure, is the honor of being inducted tonight next to you.
You know how they say to have a nation, a village to raise. This is my Jersey family village right here.
On April 4th, on opening day in Baltimore, I will be on the field at Camden Yards in my tuxedo with my orange tie, and I will introduce the Orioles to a television audience of about 250,000 people, and then up to the radio booth, and I'll have the knowledge privately that it all began for me here.
Considering stemming into the financial sector, the Brookdale Math Club hosted Brookdale trustee Gary Tolchin, who came and spoke to students about all things Wall Street and career opportunities for STEM students in the financial world.
That could be the difference between you staying in that company and you not staying in that company. Every time I'm at Brookdale, and I'm a trustee here for about 18 months, every time I'm here I learn something, another positive event that happens here. A lot of people here with passion. They wanted to ask questions, and I think there's a big future for these young adults here. And I love coming here, and I love to go on events because I learn something new every time I'm here. And the professor, what a job he did, because he was in the stock market, so he helped me out a lot, and he was just as passionate as I was. So hopefully sometime in the STEM degree, whatever it might be, whatever avenue they take, they will have a future in it.
thought it was really informative to really tell people in the STEM field how we could express ourselves not only in technology, engineering, math, science, and all that, but also into the business field of, you know, doing some type of quantitative work in finance and such. Interesting to see how we could, you know, have a different angle on not only what we do as a major, but, you know, if we have other interests.
If you have a passion for what you want to do, whatever it might be, it won't be a job. It'll be a career that you love. And hopefully everyone comes out of here and they could figure it out. And if they have any questions, they could always email the professor and he could let me know if they have any other questions.
For more information, you can log on to brookdalecc.edu. I'm Laura Vetter. Thanks for joining us on Brookdale Television.
Sitting with someone one-on-one in a no-stress environment, that is how you learn how to do math. And Brookdale offers that with 6 full-time members that sit around the perimeter of the room. You come to them with your math or your test review questions, and they'll sit and they'll answer it with you. If you don't have your book with you, you can check out your book. And for most of the courses, about 90% of them, we also have the solutions manual. So you can sit and you can do the work with it, and it actually has the solutions worked out. There's a computer lab that we have that has all the software that you would need to complete any of the math courses here at Brookdale, whether it's statistics with Minitab or Maple Derive for your calc course. There's 2 quiet rooms that are usually open that you're free to use. It's across from where the faculty have their offices. You can, you know, be a part of the math department very easily. So it's a great place to come and do your work in small groups. Math Lab is open 6 days a week, and all the hours are available on the site.
Hi, I'm Sophia Pearl, and I'm here at the Scholarship Recognition Ceremony, where Brookdale celebrates students who have received scholarships to further their education and the donors who made their scholarships possible. Let's go meet some of the recipients.
My name is Kyle Hayes, and I received a scholarship from the Stone Foundation of New Jersey. Brookdale has always been kind of like one of the top schools for getting you high-quality education.
Hi, my name is Sienna Carson, and I received the Brett Boone Memorial Scholarship. I feel astounded because it's my first scholarship, so the fact that I was picked out of so many people, it means something. It means that they've been looking at what I've been doing and what I've been up to, and it's nice to be recognized.
I'm really proud to be here to give our scholarships to our students today. They're all sitting behind us, and it's a very exciting time for us.
We're here for the annual scholarship recognition ceremony, where we have all the students at Brookdale who have received scholarships through the foundation come here to be recognized, and we also recognize the donors who make it possible for the students to receive those scholarships. It's not only just the money that they receive. Through the letters that we receive from the students, they tell us a story, how this has motivated them to succeed, to continue on, that they love the fact that someone has confidence in their ability to succeed. So we know that the scholarships make a dramatic difference. This year, we'll give out over $400,000 in scholarships to students. In the past 16 years, we've given out over $4.4 million in scholarships to nearly 7,000 students.
It's an amazing feeling to get this scholarship.
My name is James King, and I got the Dr. Mark and Rose Bankier Memorial Scholarship. I'm just excited because it just feels great to know my hard work is paying off and that someone recognizes it.
It gives me a chance to put it towards what I can do with my career.
I think it's an excellent opportunity for me to help further my education.
I'm enjoying Brookdale. It's been a life changer, and I'm glad I ended up here.
I would say thank you for all you've done. Without this scholarship, I would probably not be able to finish my education, which I will be finishing next semester. So I'm really excited for that and see what's going to happen next.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it's the end of semester here at Brookdale. Do you know what that means? It's time for the annual Spring Fling celebration. This year, the Student Life Board decided to take a trip through history and use different decades as the inspiration for each event.
My name is Layla Taki. I'm a special education major here at Brookdale. I am secretary of the Student Life Board. To put together Spring Fling this year, we, as as a group, we sit down every year and we come up with themes. So we brainstorm, you know, what can work, what cannot work. And at the table this year, someone said, hey, how about through the decades? And it just stuck, and we were like, that's awesome. So then we started planning through the decades. We decided we wanted to do 60s, 70s, and 80s. Tuesdays was 60 day. It was the hippie vibe. We had an awesome turnout. Last night we had a 70s roller skating rink, which also had a really good turnout. I was actually very surprised. Sometimes it's hard Wednesday night. And then today is our 80s theme day. We have Mr. Belding and karaoke and super fun 80s arcade games and a candy bar. I think people really liked last night, and I think today is going to go over really well. Everyone's going to love Mr. Belding. He's awesome. I mean, look at him up there.
No diggity, gotta bag it up. My name is Chris Berry. My major is communication media. I actually came here special for this karaoke thing because I know the DJ. He does karaoke at MJ's restaurant in Tinton Falls on Tuesdays, and basically, you know, I'm friends with him, and I felt like I had to come out and represent him, represent the school, and just have a good time.
Hi, my name is Brad Comer. My age is 19 years old, and my major at Brookdale Community College is education, hoping to be a phys ed teacher. In the 60s, we did a tailgate. The Asbury Park Press was here, so you guys can find me on app.com if you look for the article. And also, we got to play cornhole and other tailgating 60s games. And last night was 70s night with the roller disco in the BREC building. I tell you, it was a very fun experience, and I got to blade and see a lot of people, and I must say I'm very proud of the attendance rate. It was a very good time, and today I'm looking forward to the 80s. So I have a few songs for my friends, so I look forward to singing them. I'm going to sing 1985, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Jesse's Girl, and a Beach Boys song for my friends.
I'm Rachel McDonald. I'm 19 and business administration. Being with Mr. Belding was definitely one of the funniest things I've done at Brookdale. He got everyone involved, and it was really honestly so fun just to sing and joke around with him. He was so nice.
I put your picture away. Sat down and cried today. Oh, as I should.
Our student response actually has been pretty amazing. I've heard nothing but good things at this event.
I'd like to say that I'm very proud of the student body for finally stepping up to the plate and getting involved. I feel extracurriculars are just as important as our academics.
Not really. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I appreciate it.
Best of luck on your finals. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV, and thanks for watching.
My name is Barbara Burke. I've been a full-time faculty member in the nursing.
And welcome back, Brian Goudsward, Tim Kettle-Famo, the rest of our Brookdale TV crew, starting the second half with a 3 by Golden that's short. Golden fires again off the mark. Harris the rebound. So Ocean with 2 3-point attempts on their opening possession, but they can't convert. And we're happy to announce that the scoreboard and clock back up as Bradshaw from the corner can hit, rebounded by Telemac. Telemac was the first half star for the Vikings, especially from 3. Miscommunication, Olakani stumbles but gets it, then has it slapped away, and Brookdale will keep possession. So Tim, the first half star for the Vikings was Telemac, but for Brookdale, without any question, especially early before he had to leave with 2 personal fouls, it was Jordan Little.
Yeah, for Brookdale, I mean, he played phenomenal and really kind of uncharacteristic of him where he was taking his shots at the foul line, at the left and right elbows. That was where his sweet spot was. Usually he's down on the low block, but he's played really well and has been able to expand from that low block position.
So Brookdale starts the half with Kirkwood, Olakani, Little, Harris, and Bradshaw. Handoff for Olakani into the lane, banks it in. So Olakani has Brookdale's first points of the second half. It's a 15-point cushion for the Jersey Blues. Telemac back for Thomas. 10 to shoot for the Vikings. Thomas taking his time. Thomas puts up a three, way off. Trying to save it was R.J. Lang, but Bradshaw right there for Brookdale. Harris, jump shot, he's got it. In rhythm off the assist from Kirkwood. And it's the largest lead for Brookdale of the night at 17. Telemac, no good. Kirkwood this time stumbles, and it'll be Brookdale ball. Change for the Vikings. Khalil Green, quick substitution, replaces R.J. Lang. This is the second meeting of the season between Brookdale and Ocean. The first was won by Ocean, 86-83, back on December the 15th. Kirkwood battling with Thomas. 15 to shoot. Little sets the screen. Kirkwood puts up a three, too strong. Long rebound out to Thomas. Green. Now Craig runs into the defender and scores as Harris went down, but Craig able to bank it home.
Yeah, I don't know if that was part acting job on Sky Harris or if there really was contact. It definitely looked like that was clearly contact. I should have been probably an offensive foul there, but anyway, good job by Ocean to be able to convert on that basket. Let's take a look at this again, Brian. Yeah, that looks like that was clearly contact. That should have been a charge taken by Sky Harris there.
Now shot clock at 10 for Brookdale. Olakani has it swatted away by Craig, but a foul is called. And Zach Olakani, who is sporting those pink shoes. There's a lot of pink in the building.
Yeah, interesting to note about those shoes. He actually switched pre-game with Samson Orianatolo before the game because Samson apparently had a pair of pink shoes that miraculously fit Zach's shoe size, and they switched before the game so Zach could wear his pink shoes on the floor.
Of course, on Pink Zone night here at the Collins Arena, and at the
There you
half, we had a performance from the Superstars, and I must say that was quite something.
It was, yeah.
The folks back in the control room agree. 58-41 Brookdale.
That's why you got to come out to these events. You got to be here. You got to witness it for yourself.
Harris pump fakes. Now he drives. Lefty gets it to go. Sky Harris, that is his strong move, finishing with the left hand. Thomas missed it short, picked up by Little. Thomas thought he was hit. Kirkwood on a bounce. Olakani can't finish, but he's going to the line.
And just bad transition defense there by Ocean, trying to get up the floor, looking confused, trying to figure out who's got which man. And at that point, Olakani was able to sneak right around the defense and almost able to complete a three-point play. Pending this foul shot if he were able to make it. But again, just nice job by Olakani. He's been playing so well in this game in the last several that he's really becoming a star on this Brookdale team.
Yeah, and his spot in the lineup is, it's either him at that spot or it's James Wright. For most of the season, it has been Wright, but he's coming off the bench tonight. Wright had a good first half in his own right. As Olakani splits a pair. And the Jersey Blues have opened up a 20-point lead, 61-41. Khalil Green. Telemac gives it up. Golden drives in. Little swats it, but a foul is called. And so for Mike Golden, free throws coming. Sky Harris picks up his first and the team's first of the second half. Golden, 72% shooter. Sophomore out of Brick, New Jersey. 2 out of 2 from the line. And we talked a little bit about it in the first half, but Brookdale second in the Region 19, and that place is pretty secure as the team behind them, Northampton, can't catch Brookdale, so it's likely a first-round bye in the tournament as the top 4 teams in the region will get byes. Harris is blocked by Craig. And back the other way, Thomas for the Vikings. Golden steps back. Telemac shot was partially hit by Little. And now Olakani to the rim, can't finish it. Little's there for the offensive rebound. Little knocks into Golden, but still scores anyway. As you see, Brookdale on the sideline waving their pink towels. And even us announcers, we got a couple of pink towels at the halftime break. So Khalil Green in for Craig. Now Green on the drive, banks it home. Nice move by Khalil Green. 63-45 Jersey Blues. Little at foul line extended. Olakani doesn't get it to go. Rebound Golden. Golden takes it himself. Tipping by Craig misses, and then Harris comes up with it. Kirkwood for Olakani, and he'll go to the line. So you see, there we are. Yeah, we got the pink towels. Very nice.
See, they were nuts enough to give us towels, so that's what's going to happen, yeah. That's what happens when you give two announcers with plenty of time before the game towels. These are really nice towels, by the way, I got to say. Like, really soft.
James Wright set to check in as Olakani makes the first. Wright comes in to replace Bradshaw. Jordan Hernandez is in front of the scorers table, ready to check in as well. And Olakani, 2 out of 2 from the line. So for Hernandez, he's in the game for the first time as Olakani comes out.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised that Brookdale's been able to open up a 20-point lead here on Ocean. I thought Ocean was going to be able to stay with them for the majority of this game. Really, at the midway point of the first half, you saw Brookdale start to pull away. They were going to get a goaltending call, I believe, there, or either a foul.
Well, Thomas was fouled. The question is whether they're going to count the basket. It looks like they are.
Wow. It's very rare that you see a goaltending call and then not only do they count the basket, but there's also a foul at the same time.
So for Thomas, a chance for 3. 71% shooter, and he gets it to go. Now the foul goes on Hernandez, his first, Brookdale's second of this second half. So Brookdale has Kirkwood, Wright, Little, Harris, and Hernandez, the 5 on the floor. Wright for Little, nice move inside and gets it to go.
And that's just textbook playing underneath on that low block area. You hesitate, you get the guy in the air, you wait for him to go up, and then you go up strong to the rim.
Telemac taking it at Kirkwood, now back out Golden. 12 to shoot. Thomas a series of moves. Telemac contested 3, he connects.
And that's why Telemac is such a good player. He can knock that down even with a hand in his face.
Wright's pass is tipped and stolen. Here comes Khalil Green, he got a running start. Green flips it up, won't go. Kirkwood touched it out of bounds. But it's last touched by Green of the Vikings, and Brookdale takes possession. Brookdale 67, Ocean 51. For Brookdale, currently a 6-game winning streak, and they're looking to match their longest winning streak of the season, which is 7 games. So they've had 2 separate long winning streaks this year. As for Ocean, been a bit of an up and down season and currently on a downturn as they've lost 3 of their last 4, and that's too easy for Sky Harris in the paint.
And that was a nice bounce pass to set up that basket by Sky Harris by Matt Ringel, who was able to find him underneath the basket.
Telemac spinning, and he traveled. And a substitution for the Vikings. R.J. Lang coming in. Telemac, who has been one of the stars for Ocean, takes a seat. That's 7 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Brookdale leading by 18. Kirk with the acceleration. Nice drop off to Ringel. Ringel the tip in. Loose on the ground. Golden has it for the Vikings. Green steps into the jumper. In and out. Rebound Kirkwood. James Wright able to get around Green. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Lang. And now back and forth they go. This one by Craig misses. Brookdale running back in transition the other way. Hernandez, as the Viking bench thought for sure he traveled. No travel called, and Hernandez finishes it.
Yeah, just excellent transition defense or transition offense there for Brookdale on the fast break opportunity. That's why they like to get out and run, because they're so good at being it. They're so comfortable being under pressure like that with the ball moving quickly up the floor.
Golden misses from three. Ringel gets the rebound. Kirkwood bringing it ahead to Wright in the corner. And now Brookdale will back it out. Teray Gatling is set to check in next. And for Brookdale, just another day at the office, working with a big lead as Wright initiates the contact. Shot misses, picked up by Thomas. 2-on-1 for Ocean. Thomas' shot is good off the glass as he got it up and over Ringel.
And Corey Thomas, one of the better players on Ocean, really has had a fairly quiet night, but nice play there by Corey. He's been in for majority of the game. I really have not seen Thomas go to the bench, if at all, for this entire game.
Harris knocks down a three. Sky Harris was held in single figures in the last game for Brookdale. He had 7 points, and that put an end to a streak of 15 in a row he had in double figures. But he has been one of the big offensive contributors all season. Green got Hernandez in the air. Green falls down. Craig blew the easy one, but Craig gets a second chance and makes it count. Pair of substitutions set to come in next for Brookdale, working with a 19-point advantage. Kirkwood watched closely by Green. Wright is fouled. So James Wright to shoot for Brookdale. That's the 4th personal charge to Jordan Craig.
That's his 4th.
Team's 4th of the second half.
Number 11, James Wright, on the line, shooting 2.
And for a team in Brookdale's case that comes in here averaging over 20 personal fouls a game, we've really not seen that many fouls for Brookdale committed in this entirety, almost 30 minutes of play. They've been fairly good with not committing too many fouls so far.
So now Gatling along with Keyshawn Kirkwood in to replace Kerry Kirkwood and Sky Harris, as Jordan Craig in foul trouble forced to the Viking bench. As Telemac rebounds the right miss. Ocean has a lot of work to do, down by 19. Thomas threw it away. And head coach Andy Smith on the Ocean sideline, not pleased.
Yeah, Ocean's just been not as crisp as they were in the opening couple of minutes. We saw them kind of hang with Brookdale, but ever since, I would say, the midway point of the first half, Ocean just has not really had many plans on offense. It just doesn't feel that their offense is in sync. And Brookdale at the other end has really been knocking down all their shots. That's why they've been able to jump up to such a big lead.
So Matt Ringgold now to the line for Brookdale. R.J. Lang is called for his second.
Shooting 2 for Brookdale.
You know, one of the things that we talked about with this team in broadcasts past is it's a good blend that they have with the sophomores taking a step forward, but a lot of freshmen that have contributed all season long for Brookdale.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Olikani and James Wright, two in particular, that have been new to this team this year that have stepped up their performance. Matt Ringel, who's on the floor, Jordan Hernandez. I mean, there's so many of them. We talked about how deep this team is, and it's not really one particular player. We can highlight a particular player. We can say that they have a certain amount of points coming in. They're really well. Look for them to have a good game. But it's really this team as a whole that just plays really well, and that's why they've been unbeatable at home this year and why they've been on a 6-game winning streak.
Brookdale right now has Gatling, Wright, Hernandez, Keyshawn Kirkwood, and Ringel on the floor as they cough it up. Back the other way, Thomas. Thomas out for Golden, extra feed, Green, wide open, short on the three. Hernandez tips it right to Thomas. His jumper misses from the baseline, Ringel's got the board. Wright lost it into the hands of Green. Telemac with a nice behind-the-back move starts the transition break. And Telemac tumbling down, draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Matt Ringel charged with his second. Telemac hit the ground hard.
Yeah, that's why I was a little nervous about Telemac, because it looks like he may have hit the back of his neck when he was coming down, and that hurts. When you're in the air like that and you get hit, you come down hard. But the guy who I've really been impressed with Ocean the last several possessions is the guy that you're looking at right now, Khalil Green, number 10. He's been all over the place, making some nice plays, really putting up a good effort on both sides of the floor. Again, Ocean's still down by 19, but he's been playing really well the last couple of minutes.
9 minutes left to go. Here's Olikani for Wright. Wright steps into the jumper. Too strong. Rebound Thomas. Golden got right in the air. Thomas to set up the offense. 13 to shoot. Screen from Lang. Thomas at the top of the key, starts the drive. Puts it up and in as he got the roll.
Oh, someone lost a shoe.
And lost his shoe in the process.
Now, we were talking about Brookdale shoes. That's actually a pretty nice pair of shoes for Corey Thomas there.
The sophomore from Neptune, who was the leading scorer for Ocean on the season, averaging 20 a game.
He's got to go sit down trying to put those shoes on.
And we'll get a timeout on the floor. 8:23 left in this second half, and it's a 17-point Jersey Blue advantage. So there's the standings, and Passaic, the only team in front of Brookdale. Passaic is in action tonight against Sussex, the bottom team in the region. But we mentioned the position is pretty secure because Northampton, you can see they're 3 games behind in the overall standings. So Brookdale will look to lock up the number 2 seed.
Yeah, win or lose, I think it's pretty safe to say that Brookdale's going to be either the 2 or 3 seed. They really can't fall any further than that. Even if they were to lose tonight's game and then the game that they have coming up in the next few days on next Tuesday at the Middlesex County College down there away from home on the 21st. So even if they lose the next 2 games, which I don't think is going to happen tonight, but even if they were to do that, they really can't slide down. They'll most likely certainly qualify and clinch that first round bye in the Region 19 tournament, which is all the better for this team.
Jordan Hernandez rattles home a corner 3, and the lead back to 20 for Brookdale, who will close the season at Middlesex. As Golden can hit, rebound Gatling. And Middlesex, one of the bottom teams in the conference, so Brookdale looking to run the table as Gatling's tipping. It looked like he tipped that in when the ball was still on the rim, which would have negated the basket, but they give him credit for 2.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a questionable call. I thought Gatling may have gotten away with a goaltending just a little bit.
Thomas short on a 3. Lang is fouled underneath by Ringel. So Ringel It's his third, Brookdale's fourth, and free throws for R.J. Lang.
That's going to be the third personal on Ringel, so he's probably going to have to come out of the game for Jordan Little.
Little coming in. And now Kerry Kirkwood pops off the bench as well. And Jordan Craig, who is working with 4 personal fouls, set to check in on the Vikings side next dead ball. And that comes right now. As it's Brookdale with a 20-point lead. It's 81-61 Jersey Blues. Brookdale's 5 on the floor. Olakani, Little, Kerry Kirkwood, Hernandez, and Gatling. Olakani scores inside. He is just something else driving to the basket. As double teamed was Golden, able to get it out for Green. Now Green, what a move, but he missed. And it's rebounded by Olakani. Acrobatic attempts from Khalil Green. Hernandez this time on the fake.
Whoa.
Knocked out of bounds off to the cheerleaders. And it is last touch Brookdale, so possession over to Ocean. A reminder that the women's game will come your way after this one is over. That'll be the second game of our Brookdale TV doubleheader, and which should be another good matchup. 2 winning teams in the region on that side as well. Green, the drive, blocked by Little. Craig gets it back, his shot misses. Telemac's follow won't go. Little on the save, but he is out of bounds. Possession stays here. And we'll get a full timeout on the court right now. Down to 6:18 left here at the Collins Arena. We'll step aside, and we'll be back on Brookdale TV after this.
Need a place for your next conference, meeting, seminar, or social gathering? Choose the Warner Student Life Center located on the beautiful wooded 300-acre campus of Brookdale Community College in Monmouth County. You'll have access to 15,000 square feet of versatile event space, state-of-the-art conference facilities, a comfortable lounge, a scenic outdoor patio area, and an award-winning catering service. To learn more, visit brookdalecc.edu/events. That's brookdalecc.edu/events. The Warner Student Life Center at Brookdale Community College. Make it the place for your next event.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter here for Brookdale TV at the ring ceremony for the women's soccer team, 2014 back-to-back national champions.
Being a national championship is an indescribable feeling.
I mean, didn't feel real at first. Going to school the next day was just amazing. We were all just couldn't believe it.
I don't know how to explain it. It was it's unreal.
Honestly, I really could not have done it without my teammates. It's such a team effort, the sport, and that's why I love it.
We commend you for your good sportsmanship and team spirit, and for bringing great honor to your family, your coaches, and your community, the entire county of Monmouth.
We really did have a good group, and I wish if Brookdale was 4 years that I would have more time with you, but since it's only 2, I'm grateful for what I did have. And I'm just really proud of all of you, and like I said, I look forward to what the future has for all of you, so thank you.
I think that the soccer program is just such a great addition to the school. The school has such a great reputation. They had the 2 national championships. I think that it will just highlight the school even more so.
Catch the women's soccer
with possession. And the foul is called as Jordan Craig will shoot for Ocean. Zach Olakani will pick up Brookdale's 6th of the second half, his
foul
second.
Number 12, Zach Olakani. That's his second personal foul. And the 15th
So Brookdale once again working with a big lead here at home, 83-61. And again, this game fairly close at halftime, but so often they come out here in the second half and just have that ability to put teams away.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been kind of a constant theme throughout the year, particularly here at home, where first half, the team, we mentioned it a couple weeks ago, they have a tendency to start out a little slow and takes a little bit of time to find the rhythm. But once they find that rhythm, man, they turn on the Jets, and it's almost game over at that point for the opposing team.
As Little converts on the inside. And Jordan Little got off to a great start tonight, and he has been one of the offensive stars for the Jersey Blues. Thomas driving by Kirkwood, banks it in plus the foul. Now Corey Thomas, strong move going to the rim and a chance for three.
And that's why he's our impact player of the game, because the reason why we highlighted him is because of the ability that he has off of the dribble to get to the rim. Of course, as I said, he averaged just 20 points coming in, but he's really talented, very similar to a Kerry Kirkwood on the Brookdale side, where he can drive to the rim, dish it off to certain people, get them the open looks to the basket, really does it all on offense.
Jersey Blues slowing down the pace as we come up on 5 minutes left to go in this one. Kirkwood, that's for three. Another for Kerry Kirkwood from downtown. He has had the stroke working from three tonight. This now the largest lead for Brookdale at 24. That is a travel on Thomas. He thought he was fouled.
Yeah, and I have to side actually with Thomas that time. I thought he was fouled by Jordan Hernandez.
You know, the amazing thing when you look at this season as a whole for Brookdale, I think we forget that through 12 games of this season, this team was 6-6. They were a 500 team. Since then, though, they have won 13 of their last 15 as Olakani misses. Tippin won't go. Little there to get the shot away, but had it blocked. And Little will go to the line. But after the 6-6 start, 13-2, that is a remarkable stretch for this team the majority of the season.
And those wins have been home and away. Now, we saw about midway through the season where Brookdale was struggling on the road. However, it seems to be that they picked that effort up a little bit. They won at Mercer, won at Sussex earlier in the month of February. So, you know, they've been able to kind of rebound on the road. And, of course, at home, they've been undefeated. So the team's really kind of turned the corner. I think a lot of it was just you had a lot of new freshmen on this team. It took some time for the team to kind of gel. Towards the end of the year, you can really start to see how far this team has come in a sense that they've been able to really join together. They're working together really well. And people who are on the bench are able to pick each other up. If one player goes out, someone comes in who's able to fill that slot and is able to perform well.
So Little makes two at the line. He checks out. The last foul was on Jordan Craig, and that fouled him out of this game as he picked up his fifth. Green, that's a three. He knocks it down. So Khalil Green from long range for the Vikings. And we mentioned Brookdale looking to wrap up an unbeaten home portion of the schedule. They last did that in the 2013-14 season. It wasn't exactly that long ago when they went 15-0, but we've given the note on more than one occasion over the last several years that has detailed just how dominant they've been here in this building. As here comes Golden leading the break, and Golden can't hit, rebounded by Oriana Tolos in the game now for Brookdale. Olakani swoops in, and Golden for Green. Green ahead of the floor, floats it up and in.
Yeah, Khalil Green's had a very nice game of him this evening. In the majority of this game, he's been all over the place. I mentioned him a few moments ago. Up-tempo energy, diving for loose balls, not giving up, despite his team being down by a significant margin.
Kirkwood not that time, but the follow is good. Jordan Hernandez, one of the smaller players on the floor, but no one blocked him out. Golden, long three, nails it. Mike Golden, who can do that, he shoots 43% from three, and that one was a long one. Gatling will not take the jumper. Gatling drives in and scores.
Yeah, there's a couple of hand-checking calls that are not being called actually on Golden, who has had some contact with a couple of players on the floor for Brookdale. Now, there's been some contact either way on the Brookdale side as well, but there's been a couple of instances where it's gotten a little chippy between whoever is guarding him. So keep an eye on that last 2 minutes of this game.
Golden starting to heat up for the Vikings, but it's likely going to be in a losing effort, as a timeout is taken with 2:12 left to go in the second half at the Collins Arena, and we'll be back to wrap things up after this.
Young Lee, Colts Lake High School, guard.
My name is Kyle Bradshaw. I'm a guard from Massaquoi High School.
Tariq Gatlin, Patterson Eastside, small forward.
James Wright, Ewing High School, shooting guard.
Zachary Olukani, Teaneck High School, guard.
Dante Whipple, Old Bridge High School, small forward.
Samson Oriana Tolo, Madison Regional High School, forward.
My name is Sky Harris. I'm from Cardinal McCarrick High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Jordan Little. I'm from Perth Amboy Tech High School, and I'm a power forward.
We are the Kirkwood twins. We're from Neptune, New Jersey. He's point guard. I'm shooting guard.
Matt Ringel, Marlboro High School, forward.
We are Brookdale men's basketball.
Go Blues!
Planning a large-scale event or conference? Consider Brookdale Community College and its versatile Collins Arena. The Collins Arena is the premier venue for all kinds of corporate and community events. Live concerts and celebrity happenings, trade shows and expositions, sporting events and tournaments. The Collins Arena has countless layout options to meet your needs. Bring your next event to life at the Collins Arena at Brookdale Community College. Go to brookdalecc.edu/events and start planning your next event.
Harris catch and shoot, uses the glass. That is the patented move from Sky Harris from that spot on the floor. As we hit the 2-minute mark left to go, Golden, not that time, rebound Whipple is in the game. It's Brookdale in the final couple of minutes has Kirkwood, Hernandez, Harris, Whipple, and Oriana Tolo. Turnover here. Green, the hesitation move. Lang able to keep it alive. Double team on Lang, back out. 3 on the way, Figueroa, and Harris the rebound.
So I think it's pretty safe to say Brookdale's going to go undefeated at home this year in the regular season. Very impressive.
It's Oriana Tolo scores. Timeout called, 1:20 to go. As it was taken by Paul Chizek after the made basket. The Vikings don't want to no, there was no timeout. What was that about?
Well, Brookdale was substituting. Young Lee's on the floor as Kerry Kirkwood came out for what should be the final time.
Figueroa fires at 3 and rattles it home. So Ocean too little too late. They've started to make some jumpers here down the stretch. But they're going to fall for the 4th time in their last 5 games. And Brookdale on its way to making it 7 straight in the win column. Whipple the up and under. Tipped out to Green. Harris picks it up for Brookdale at midcourt. Whipple hard drive. And Lang was there defensively to strip it. Whipple thought he was hit. Nice shovel pass inside. And oh boy, it's Georgi Bashalishvili, who comes all the way from Russia. We weren't sure if we were going to see him for Ocean, but here in garbage time, he makes an appearance, and he gets on the stat sheet.
Yeah, and I'm glad you got that name. I didn't have to say that one.
Well, head coach Andy Smith said he just calls him Russian George. That makes things a lot easier. As ball loose, Hernandez gets to it. Tried the behind the back for Oriana Tolo. But now here comes Golden in the last 10 seconds to lay it in. 98-82. Shot clock turned off. And these are the final 5 seconds Brookdale will play here at home, at least in the regular season. As next up, at least in this building, it will be tournament time for the Jersey Blues. They still have one game left in the regular season when they visit Middlesex, but all smiles on this pink zone night on the handshake line as Brookdale cruises again on their home floor, winning this one by 16 points. And so now you look ahead here to the tournament, because that's what's coming up next, likely getting a bye, and then they're going to be playing games here at home because Brookdale will be hosting that coming up on March 4th and 5th. What is your forecast coming up for the tournament with this team?
Well, if certainly any of the opponents that are going to play Brookdale, they're going to have to be ready for how quick this team is, particularly in fast break opportunities. That's where Brookdale really likes to be. They like to get out and run, and they're so comfortable with that many times that they've been incredibly strong. It makes it really difficult on defense when you're an opponent to defend that. So if someone's going to come in to play Brookdale in this Region 19 tournament, they're going to have to be aware of that and understand that this team is extremely deep. So particularly if you have a large roster like teams such we have seen with Passaic and Union, you're going to have to be prepared that Brookdale substitutes a lot in these games, and every player who comes off of the floor is able to pick up right where the last player left off. So they're very tough, they're very quick, but certainly this team, I would say, is, if they are not the favorite, they are definitely right at the top as to who can take home this Region 19 championship.
And so Brookdale completes the undefeated schedule here at home, finishing 13-0. They win for the 20th time overall on the season, going to 20-8 with one game left in the regular season. So that'll wrap it up for us. For Tim Catalfamo, I'm Brian Goudsward. Thanks so much to our entire crew. And the next time we'll be broadcasting a men's game will be in the tournament. So we'll see you back then. For now, down we go courtside. Nico Vocatoro has a post-game interview.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College. With locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
Good. I'm joined by sophomore guard Kerry Kirkwood, as well as freshman forward Teray Gowling. Both you guys had double-doubles today. You had 12 and 12, and you had 10 and 10 respectively. So how are you guys able to play so well? You first, Kerry?
Well, you know, we just kept up the hard work, passed the ball together, and just pushed the ball up the court and just beat the defense up the court.
Just speeding the game up, playing fast, and running our plays through, and that's how we won.
Okay, Kerry, you're one of the captains of this team, and you guys capped the season off going undefeated at home. How does that feel since this is your sophomore year going undefeated at home?
Well, it feels great. I want to keep it going. I just got to keep everybody focused, and we'll get it done.
All right, guys, good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.